now, John.
Yeah.
Good evening. It's July 12th, 2025, and it's my pleasure and distinct honor to be speaking with a true frontline infantry World War II combat hero.
Combat hero.
Combat hero, yeah. Mr. John J. Jeckovich. How are you doing today?
Very good, thank
You're
you.
looking well.
Yeah.
I heard you had some more special visitors today.
Oh, yeah.
Who? Tell us.
Amber was there.
And who did Amber come with? Who did Amber come with? Who did Amber come with?
Her boyfriend.
What was his name?
I forget it now. He's a nice guy.
Yeah, I heard he gave you a little something.
Yeah. He gave me a little trinket or something.
From the American Legion.
Yeah.
Yeah, his name is Valor. He seemed like a very nice fellow.
Yeah.
Good guy. From Lake Helen. Lake Helen's God's country.
Yeah.
So that's beautiful. Amber Nicole Jeckovich is Mr. John J. Jeckovich's great-granddaughter. She's in her 20s, and she's a full-time missionary. She travels around the world with a worn-out Bible in her left hand and a surfboard in the other hand. She's traveled all around the world surfing, even though she lives on the ocean in Florida. But I guess when you're an avid surfer like that, you're always looking for the bigger or better or more exciting wave.
Yeah.
But when she's here in the United States, she's here seeing Mr. Jeckovich at his home 4 or 5 days a week. What a gem. You two get along like two peas in a pod. Yeah. Luckily, Amber was in Malibu, California, surfing for 3 long months. We missed her. And she left 2 weeks prior to the fire started. That was just a stroke of luck.
Yeah.
That was a beautiful thing. She got out and 2 weeks before the fires came. It was really nice. So she's a fine young lady. She refreshes your thoughts on young people. And she has something that the greatest generation 100 years ago had. Amber has empathy. Empathy is the glue to civilization. Empathy is the glue to humanity. Without empathy, you're basically, you don't exist. You just don't exist. You're nothing. You're dead. You're a Facebook weirdo without empathy. You're a sociopath without empathy. Narcissistic asswipe. That's what you are if you don't have empathy. But so far, you're doing pretty good today, huh?
Yep.
Okay. We have, as always, we have a lot of text messages coming in. And we still have a lot of reading of your book. What would you prefer? To answer some text or me to read at least to get a couple pages of your book under our belt?
Now get the text messages out.
Okay, give me a minute. Some of them are very important. And like, for example, a lot of these questions have been asked before, but in all fairness to the new listeners, we should repeat them because this is their first time listening. So let's give them, full credit and let's let them listen to our answers. Just because we answer them many times, It doesn't mean that we could not answer them. Let's just answer them. Mr. Jeckovich, what is your key to longevity?
Your genes.
Genes. Mr. Jeckovich was born in 1925, and now here we are in 2025, and Mr. Jeckovich is knocking on the door of 100.
Eternity.
Yeah, the pearly gates. You're doing quite well. Mr. Jeckovich never took a prescription in his life. He never took a vitamin. Did you drink?
Did you what?
Did you drink?
Drink? No.
Did you smoke?
No.
Mr. Jeckovich jogged for 80 years. What got you started jogging?
I read a book by Johnson, wrote a book on jogging.
And then you jogged for 80 years. What was it like jogging through the streets of Niagara Falls, New York, 80 years ago.
They told me, get off the streets, you bum.
Yeah. Jogging at that time was not fashionable nor acceptable, and the general population was ignorant of the fact that they're ignorant. They didn't see joggers in the streets 80-some years ago in Niagara Falls, New York, and they yelled out to Mr. Jeckovich in the same attire he wore for 80 years, boots and corduroy pants and a t-shirt or a sweatshirt. They would yell, "Get out of the street, you bum.
Yeah,
Can't you afford a car?"
yeah, throw stones at me and everything.
Threw an empty cans of Genesee beer at him, popped him in the head one time with a full can of Campbell soup. On the way to the studio today, Mr. Jeckovich, I see many joggers. It's acceptable and it's fashionable now. But many of these joggers I've noticed have very, very expensive jogging uniforms. They're like some type of silk or some type of thin material, matching tops and bottoms, socks, shoes, very expensive sneakers, and they even have matching hats and gloves. And they have it wrapped around their waist. They have water bottles, and they're listening to some type of music.
Yeah.
As time went on, did you dress up like that?
No.
You never did that.
No, I put a pants on and a sweatshirt and that was it.
Why do you think these people are
Showing off,
showing off?
that's all.
Do you think it helps them jog?
No.
No. If you were to give advice to a young person today about jogging, what would you tell them?
I say run a set point and set it and go jog it. Don't stop and run.
Yeah. And then keep on building it up every
Yeah,
week, right?
yeah.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, Mr. Jeckovich jogged for 80 years. Did you jog in the snow?
Yes,
Did you jog in the rain?
right.
Did your wife jog with you?
Nope.
No. Mr. Jeckovich also, besides jogging, he worked at Kimberly-Clark in Niagara Falls for 35 years. Did the tires of your automobile or your truck ever touch the truck parking lot?
No.
You walked there too.
Huh?
You walked there too.
Yeah.
Weren't you worried at night getting out of work at midnight that you might have trouble with muggers?
No, that culture was different then.
So it was nothing like that.
Yeah, no, I never worried about that, no.
Would you walk through the streets of Niagara Falls, New York today at midnight?
No.
You wouldn't do it.
No.
How come?
Well, there crazy people running around now.
Yeah. When Mr. Jeckovich was a boy, he grew up in Niagara Falls, New York, more specifically 3063 Orleans Avenue, Niagara Falls, New York, 14303. And that was your mom and dad's first house.
And that was a beautiful neighborhood. Not now. It's a
Well, describe it then. Let's hear it.
Bye.
Describe the neighborhood, how it was back then.
There was several houses on the street. Everybody was good neighborly, took care of their property, kept everything clean. Everybody was,
They had a pride of ownership.
yeah.
And tell us about the times during the winter that you would make an ice skating rink in your front
We
yard.
just over the fire hydrant and let the water run.
Yeah. A good fun thing to do. I mean, nothing wrong with that. Were you outside more during your childhood than inside?
Oh, yeah.
You're always outside.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, many youngsters today don't see the outside. They're too busy with these so-called modern conveniences that's ruining their life physically and mentally. And your mother and father are so excited to buy this first house in Niagara Falls. They script and saved, and they're able to come up with a down payment, right?
Yeah.
And who financed it for them?
Belden.
And every month you were the delivery boy in cash. You'd bring the mortgage payment of $45.36, right?
Yeah.
And would you go to his house and pay him?
Yeah.
Was he a nice guy?
He's a nice guy, yeah.
See, that was a beautiful opportunity of owner financing. Keep in mind, back in the day, the houses only sold for $3,000 or $4,000. When Mr. Jeckovich was born in 1925, gasoline was 7 cents a gallon. A brand new car was $400 or $500, and a house was maybe a couple thousand. Back then is described as the greatest generation in the world. And what I've seen and what I've heard and what I read, I agree with that wholeheartedly. They had two things, patriotism and empathy. That's what they had. Patriotism and empathy. One of the other questions we get in almost every day is, I want to buy your book, how much is it and where?
It's not for sale.
The book was never written for money. Mr. Jeckovich certainly does not need any money. The book was written to give the younger people, the younger generations, easy instructions on how to have a better and more wholesome, that's the key, and more wholesome life. Good little examples are in the book. It's a big book. I call it the big, beautiful book. How many pages is it?
849.
Jeez. I know when you wrote that book, you didn't have Google and you didn't have a computer. You wrote it how?
And you know, two yellow pages.
Yeah, yellow legal pads. Did it take you a few years?
Yeah. No, 6 months.
One of the original copies of the book is in the World War II Museum in New Orleans. World War II. But you can listen to the book and get all the ideas for free. We did about 600 YouTube recordings already over the years. We took it from page 1 to the page 849. And in fact, we're second time around now. We're on chapter 7, page 199. So you can listen to this all yourself and get a lot of good ideas. Like, for example, Mr. Jeckovich, his mind is like a library. He's done a lot of things. He's had a lot of businesses. Still to this date, he reads 2 books a week, 3 newspapers every morning, including the Wall Street Journal and New York Times. I think the third one's local. And he reads them with no glasses. No glasses. And if you would shake your hand, his power in his right hand, you can shake your hand, he can knock you to the ground. It's so powerful. So you could ask him and text him any question you like at 407-366-0000. His mind is like a library. Let's just throw a random subject. How about marriage? What about marriage, Mr. Jeckovich?
Married 69 years.
69 long and wonderful years. Minutes, please. It's quite an accomplishment. Quite an accomplishment. Most people today have to have questions about marriage.
16.
They could ask Mr. Jeckovich. 69 long and wonderful years he's been married. And unfortunately in Florida last year, there was 90,000 divorces. How come?
Money.
Yeah.
Money, money, money.
Money. It's tough for these young folks to get by today. It is tough. It is like expenses around the clock, and husbands working a few jobs and wives working a few jobs, and the honeymoon phase is over with in about the second or third week. Reality sets in. You say, holy shit, what did I get myself into? These bills are through the roof. They're through the roof. So we always think of ways to tell our listeners how to start a business. We don't have the answers to give you specifically, but if you got out of the 9 to 5 and you found a business that you loved, you would simply, once you start making money, work together, just keep on duplicating it and duplicating it. Once you do that, you could probably make a lot of money. Yeah, but you have to think for yourselves, but simply don't be scared to get into it. Real estate is a good way to start. Sell one property and take the money and put into another property. Don't spend it on yourself, and keep on putting into all the other properties. It's the simplest thing to do. Is you keep on putting the money in the properties. You know, but there's a lot of other ways. Mr. Jeckovich, what kind of businesses did you have as a boy?
I was a paper boy.
Yeah. What else?
Uh,
When you got older, what'd you have?
I worked for Clydesdale. I worked with my uncle.
You know, Uncle Andy?
Yeah.
But like after you got out of the military, what kind of businesses did you start?
I did.
Yeah.
I was plowing.
Yeah, right. Snow plowing business.
I did a lot of wallpapering.
Yeah. Laundromat.
I did a lot of carpentry work, build houses and that.
What
Not
about,
build a house, but build a dollhouse to sell it.
yeah, and what about the laundromat?
The laundromat I had for 18 years.
And that was a good business.
Yeah.
And where was that located?
Second in Niagara.
And that was a real good area then, wasn't
Yeah.
it? And the customers were super nice.
What?
Customers were super nice.
Oh yeah, they were poor, but they were well educated. Not
Yeah.
educated. They were like regular people.
They had great respect for your equipment.
Yeah.
How do you think you would do if you opened a laundromat today?
Well, they did in Buffalo. They wrecked all the laundromats them up there.
And would people respect your equipment, you think?
Yeah.
Today, would they?
Oh yeah, they tear it all up.
Tear it all up, yeah. So any questions you might have for business, ask Mr. Jeckovich. He's always thinking of ways to give the younger people an easier life, that's for sure. Mr. Jeckovich said a couple weeks ago, he blinked his eyes at 20 years old and now he's 100. Wow. He blinked his eyes at 20 years old and now he's 100. Didn't you say that?
Yeah.
Where did 80 years go?
Yeah. Who knows? Who knows?
13.
Time goes by quickly, and that's a true statement. He blinked his eyes at 20, and now he's 100. Where the hell did 80 years go? Listen, boys and girls, it's a short dance around the sun. You know, enjoy every day. Enjoy every day. Make the best out of it. Because believe me, you're just visiting Earth. There's no more to it. You're visiting Earth. You know, when you leave it, you want to leave it a better place? I hope so. When you leave it, I hope you don't leave it a bad or worse place. You know, try to strive for leaving it a better place. Because it's going to come quickly. It's going to come quickly. The only question is no one knows how the end will come. No one knows how the end will come. Will you be a lucky son of a bitch and go to bed one night and not wake up, huh? Or will you suffer for 10 years? Who knows? So enjoy every day right now. This is your life. Enjoy it. But I assure you, you are only visiting here. There's no more to it than that. So text Mr. Jeckovich any questions you might have at 407-366-0000. Well, I'm going to hit you up with a few questions, and then we're going to see where the hell my questions go. Where the hell did my questions go? Okay, here we go. We got the new list printed at 11 a.m. July 12, 2025.
11 minutes.
Okay, Mr. Jeckovich, where were you born and raised?
Niagara Falls, New York.
And who'd you live with there?
You know?
Who'd you live with?
Not my mother and father.
And what's your brothers?
But my brothers lived with us too.
How many brothers?
3 brothers and 1 girl.
Mr.
160.
Jeckovich, what was your dog tag number?
42965.
Oh, you did. What was your family unit like before the war?
They was a regular family, loving family.
Your
Took care of their kids.
Yeah, your family was extremely excited when your mom and dad scrimped and saved and bought that new house.
Yeah.
What was that the first of? Was that first of having a bathtub? Or was that first of having a shower? You said
No,
it was
bathtub was first.
That was first. Before that, you never had a bathtub, right? So that was a big thing.
and put the bathtub in the kitchen.
That's how it was before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So explain to me, or describe, I should say, more appropriately, describe to me what that first house looked like that you lived to your old age. What did it look like?
Where my parents lived, well, I lived with my
Yeah.
parents.
Yeah, what did
It was a modest house. They kept it clean.
like, did it have, tell us what the backyard looked like.
Had a small backyard. My mother made a garden back there.
What did she have in the garden?
Lettuce, cucumbers, peppers.
Every year?
Yeah,
Did you have you put a clothesline in back there, didn't you?
yeah, still there.
Still there.
Yeah,
80 some years later,
Yeah.
maybe 90 some years later. Did you have a garage?
garage,
Yeah, how many car?
2-car garage.
Did you have a carport?
A what?
A carport?
No, yeah, I put a carport up. Yeah.
Uh-huh. And how many story was this house?
A what?
How many stories?
2-story
Did you have a basement?
basement. Oh, a beautiful basement. Yeah,
Is that where you worked?
yeah.
In the basement, did you have the furnace? And what type of furnace was
The
it?
Holland furnace, big, beautiful Holland furnace.
Uh-huh. And but what type of furnace was it? What did you burn?
First of all, we burned wood, and then we burned pea coal. Then we went to gas and oil.
So you converted it 3 different times.
Yeah,
Oil was much better.
oil.
Where'd you put the big oil tank at?
Out underneath the stairs.
Wow. And would they come in once a week or once a month?
Well, I'm all and how fast she used it.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Did you live upstairs or downstairs?
I lived upstairs. My mother lived downstairs.
Right.
Well, we had what's his name? He lived there. He was a nice guy. Nice guy. Took care of the property up there and everything. But then when I got married, he moved out, and I went up there with the family.
Okay, okay. Was the streets paved or were they cinders?
Cinders.
How about the alley?
Alley was just dirt.
Back when you moved in, there was no such thing as air conditioning, and you didn't really miss it, did you?
No, we had a big feathers in the back front living room. That thing was beautiful.
Well, that came in 20 or 30 years later.
Yeah.
But when you first moved in, there was no such thing as air conditioning.
No.
So no one ever missed it.
Yeah, just open the windows.
And
Oh, we had a big attic fan.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I can understand that.
30-inch attic fan.
And your father at that time there, 78 years ago, he had himself a beautiful Packard automobile, right?
Yeah.
And did he drive it?
No, he didn't drive it.
Did he have a license?
No.
Did your mother have a
No.
license? And then who drove the Packard?
No one sat there till Stevie started driving it.
I see. And then before you got drafted into service, that big land yacht Packard with the big hood ornament, the hood ornament was termed as the flying goddess of speed, big hood ornament on that type of car, was in the garage. And then when you came back from the military after the war was over, what happened to the Packard?
They sold it.
I see. That would have been a nice car to keep,
Yeah.
wouldn't it?
It was a nice, beautiful car.
Yeah. So, what other things did you do for entertainment when you were a little boy?
The little boy.
When you were young, under 13 or so,
I did a lot of woodworking.
right? Did you go to the movies?
Well, we didn't go to the movies too much, no.
But didn't you end up working at the movies?
I was an usher there,
What'd you, okay,
yeah.
tell us what.
Stratton and Cataract.
So there was 2 movie theaters,
Yeah,
and you worked at both of them.
yeah.
What did exactly, I don't see any ushers today, but what exactly did an usher do in a movie theater 80 years ago?
Well, we had an easy time until the weekend. The weekend was busy because people come to watch the movies. And you go down, up, down, downstairs, there's an empty seat, so you flash your light bulb, how many times they flashed it, and they sent 2 people down.
So it was that busy of an event that you would have people guiding the customers where to sit.
Yeah.
Wow, we don't have that today. And where was those two there was a Cataract and Strand, did you say?
Both of them, yeah,
Where were they located?
on Paul Street.
Who owned them?
A couple of Greeks.
Were they good to work for?
Oh yeah, they were good people, yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever have any problems with it?
No.
What usually happened on Saturdays?
Kids had movies on Saturday afternoon, Saturday morning.
They got what? What happened to them?
Well, they come in and the parents would drop them off till noon and they pick them up.
All right. What happened when they had these horror films?
The what?
The horror films.
Oh, they got excited and they peed their pants or something.
Yeah. I don't think you get a kid excited today because they're so used to so much violence 24/7. I don't think you can scare a kid today, right?
Oh yeah, they know all that now, yeah.
They're always listening to violence. And tell us, did you have a place to go skating at besides your front yard? 4 minutes?
Yeah, you could skate at Tide Park.
Yeah.
They put a big skating rink there.
How was that?
That was beautiful.
Did you go there quite often?
Oh yeah, in the wintertime, yeah.
Yeah. And would you believe to your mother's and as Jeckovich's nightly prayers, she'd pray the rosary, kneel down at her bedside. Do you believe that was one of the main reasons when you were able to make it out of the war alive?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. And then Renee, the former nun, prayed for you. Mr. Jeckovich during World War II, he had many injuries. He was shot in the shoulder by a sniper. He
Lost a hip.
Lost a hip. He was beat up, stabbed, trench foot, frostbite. You're still suffering today.
Yeah, today
Are
was.
you in pain right now from the frost?
Yeah.
What number? What
7.
level? What level?
7.
Yeah. Does it get better at night?
No, it gets worse because you're real excited.
Uh-huh. And not only did, and also Mr. Jeckovich was awarded many medals, but we'll get into it to another day. Well, one of the main reasons why Mr. Jeckovich survived, besides his mother's prayers, he was raised to be a tough boy, a tough man, right?
Yeah.
Your mother was very tough on you, right?
Well, it's tough, but loving.
Yeah, but tough.
Yeah.
That's why you survived.
Yeah.
Poor Donald Lape had a beautiful mother, but
2 and 20 seconds.
but she wasn't tough.
Yeah, he babied.
And Donald Lape, unfortunately, wasn't tough. He had his head blown off with a dirty bomb and parts of that shrapnel still in Mr. Jeckovich's body. So we're asking these mothers today, don't turn your kids into sissies. Make them tough. Because if you'll make them tough, they'll probably get killed first day in the war. There's been wars for 1,000 years, and there'll be wars for 1,000 more. That's for sure. Mothers, you have to teach your kids to have them be like a lion and a fox. Teach your kids, don't make them into whips. Mothers, teach your kids to be like lions and a fox. The fox is smart enough to recognize traps, and a lion is strong enough to scare away the wolves. Be like a lion and a fox, and no one will ever beat you. Mothers got to teach your kids to be like lions and fox. They can't make whips out of them. How much time?
Just a minute, 10 seconds.
I see. When you got drafted into World War II, why didn't you enlist?
Because I had to work with, help my mother.
Correct. Mr. Jeckovich did not enlist. He waited to get drafted so he could take care of his mother. He was a sole caretaker at his mother since 11 years old, when his father, a wonderful man, working 3 jobs to give his family a better life, died of a heart attack one day at the age of 39 or 40, mixing cement. So it was Mr. Jeckovich's responsibility. Minutes?
30 seconds.
And so that's the reason why
Yeah.
you got drafted.
Yeah.
What did you do with the money that you were paid every month?
I give most back to my mother.
You sent it to her, right?
Yeah.
That was great.
10 seconds.
Well, that was a wonderful story. We'll read some more.
I guess we'll pick this up again.
Got another one in the books.
What do you want to do?
Do I?
What do you want to do?